visual art has recently witnessed a significant development here in Egypt. Let's watch the following segment.
Today we will be exploring the world of art through the second International Shadow Exhibition, showcasing 120 works of art from different countries in the Arab world. Let's go and see the exhibition.
طبعا أنا بشترك في معرض شادو 2.
This exhibition comprises of 120 artists from different parts of the Arab world, from Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Lebanon, Egypt, as well as several other countries. Some are professionals while others are amateurs. Yet you can't differentiate this from their artistic styles. The types of styles that are in this exhibit are many. You have realistic, expressionistic, and realistic expressionism. There are also some who work in serial style, while others work in cubic forms. Almost all the artistic styles exist in today's exhibit, in addition to the new futuristic school of art. In this style, you can do anything that you feel is artistic. It comes with the accumulation of artistic studies and experiences. What is important is that amateurs are working vigorously, and this is the importance of exhibits like this, for artists, especially amateurs, to learn from others' experiences. It is the job of the artist to tell others of his experience. My paintings are usually new in their style and technique because I try to use untraditional materials. I don't depend on certain colors or paper. I always do this to attract people's attention to the value of your everyday stuff that you use at home, so it is for people not to throw things away. From here, I call it futuristic, so that your art is you. I call it poor art, which in my opinion is the use of old or wasted material like, for example, an old chair or plastic cup to make my work of art. In this work, I used old tea bags and I would dry them after having been used. Then I drew portraits of people in my memories on the tea bags, like maybe my mother who passed away, or father, or a friend I like.
مشاهد اللي يعني بيعبر عن نفسيته أو عن شخصيته من خلال رؤيته للرموز في اللوحة. يعني ممكن مثلا حد يشوف.
I got to know of the exhibition through social media. I've done many paintings on Palestine, on Egypt folk art, and Saudi folk art too. I like to paint in the symbolic realistic style so that the viewer would see certain ideas or symbols in the painting and each person would translate it in his own way. Every observer sees symbols that no one else sees. Someone would see a snake or a child or a mother carrying her baby or whatever. The way any observer views the paintings reveals part of the viewer's character and experiences. This interpretation on the observer's side is very personal. I like to use all different types of colors because all colors give different emotions and impressions. Some colors emit a sense of shadow or melancholy feelings. Some colors protrude a certain expression. Because to me, some symbols are more important than others. For example, if I want to clarify a certain symbol, I use strong colors or define it with a pencil. Every material of color has a different impact.
احنا مجموعة فنانين بالسعودية اجتمعنا واخترنا لأن عمل.
We are a group of Saudi artists who gathered to make this exhibit. I've been painting since I was in my teens. I studied art and I'm originally an art teacher. My painting of a horse is called The Escape. I found difficulty in mixing these colors to make it what it is. I chose the horse because it represents us as Arabs.
بدأت أرسم من وأنا عندي 14 سنة، كان من 10 سنين يعني. كنت بحب البورتريه.
I like to draw in a hyper-realistic style. I started drawing when I was 14, about 10 years ago. I like to draw portraits with pencil and co-colors. Then I started using pastel colors and I used the realistic style. I started reading and learning more about realism worldwide. I was influenced by the classical art school more and realistic art in general. 4 years ago, I tried to use pastel colors in the same way I use oil colors. The realistic school of art is not prevalent in Egypt in general. That's why I started to explore this sector of art. I used to see paintings that were done meticulously that I thought were photographs, but I would discover they were paintings. And from here, I got interested in this type of art. From here, I started to develop my talents in this sector. Rania Saeed, the organizer of the exhibit, helped me take part in the exhibition. There was also a judging committee led by Dr. Muhammad Ishaq, Dean of the Faculty of Art Education, and many other academics. Everyone here deserves first place, in my opinion. There is a variety of works displayed in today's exhibition, including calligraphy, serialism, handmade works, as well as classical works. All of these different types of art are precisely put together to bring out this great exhibition.
The Cairo Opera House has played a significant role through the history of culture and art.
A choir for children belonging to the Opera House took part in the International Festival for Children of Peace in Morocco. 33 Arab and 4 countries took part in the festival. Let's go and find out what we have for you.
The folkloric art in Egypt has a special spirit. Actually, every governorate in Egypt has its own style. Let's watch the following segment. The photography art has recently witnessed a significant development here in Egypt. Let's watch the following segment. Under the auspices of the Cairo Opera House, the 7th exhibition of the abstract photography was held. So let's watch the following segment.
The main message which we want to tell to the new photographers and young photographers, that how you can create a new shots. You can make a special effect using contrast, using close-up, using black and white, using some sort of photo distortion. You can use reflection. You can use adding to the main editing. So all of this is tools to take the traditional shots of the photography to the new era of a new addition and the creativity. I use this as close-up of one of bed, the base of the bed, which it is using use, but I use a special type of camera which it is called closing up, which they can give you a big scope at the end. And the second is keratin, which it is used in the windows. But I wanted to give the idea, which is the high level of shots of here. It is one of the very
Important.
advanced exhibition of using the new era of the photography. We are using
A great competition, I can see.
yes, the competition, but there is many tools which they are using in this exhibition. Some sort of closing up, some sort of photo distortion, some sort of reflection.
Variety.
Variety. They using in a reflection, whatever that is, this water or windows or glass. They using some sort of close up by special types of camera, all of that. Why you are making like? Because this is the modern photography. We are making now the new edition through the taking the natural shots to the mere creativity. There is another shots which is very, very nice. It is a painting of light, which they are using the moving of the camera, or they are using very slow shutter, which is the first two. So and there is some of our colleagues, they are using also that. So this is the very nice that you are using that. There is now many society, they are using modern photography all over the world. So I am very happy that the Egyptian group, they are taking shots and jump to the modern photography, which it is give the more creativity and the more addition. So I will say congratulations for this new group of photographers.
is abstract, and it was challenging for me because it's the first time to participate in such a great exhibition. It's a very good idea for me. The exhibition actually between members of photographers from Alexandria and Cairo, and it is a great chance to like meeting each other in that kind of exhibition. And as you can see, that kind of photography, it's like an artistic thing. It's not a defined theme like landscape or portrait or something. No, each picture of these has an idea, and it makes you think, what is this picture talking about? So it was really challenging for me. I participated with my first picture in abstract. The idea, actually, I got it looking into details. This is the main idea, that you look in the details. You don't know what's actually this. You keep asking, what's this? And you, in each picture you go through. As for my thing, it's a kind of a scarf and a wool scarf, and I went into the details, the knots inside. In my picture, I wanted to, like a close-up, okay, to go into deep into the picture in order to make the viewer to think, what's this, okay? And this is actually the main question in abstract, as far as I know, because this is like my first, as I said, this is my first trial in this kind of photography. I'm so happy today that I'm one of the participants in this great exhibition. As many of the participants, we're young photographers, amateurs, professional. I think it's a great opportunity to all of us.
النهارده في الهناجر في دار الأوبرا المصرية في معرض.
Today we have a photography exhibition that I consider visual arts. This exhibition brings out the artistic spirit in every photographer. Each picture represents an exhibition and a lesson in itself for different artists, because every picture is carefully studied. In these pictures, the lens has turned into a paintbrush in the hands of the artist. Today I see space, paint, colors, and brushes, and black and white brings out the authentic artistic spirit. Every artist is creative in his own way, so one should express the beauty in these pictures. Every artist is the hero of his work.
Well, with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program Culture Magazine. I hope you've enjoyed being with me. Please wait for me in the next episode. Until then, it's goodbye.